All right, sitting here talking to Dr. Sabrina. For your Mental Health Monday, it's important to have a good balance between your professional life and your personal life. Dr. Sabrina is here to help us make better choices with both. And let's start, first of all, how you doing? It's a Monday. You doing good?
I am doing so good. And can I say Easter was amazing.
Nice.
Because I got to go to the Savoy restaurant in Detroit. Amazing food, jazz. Shout out to J. Lee Deering over there.
Handle your business, Savoy. But let's talk about the professional life first.
Yes.
Because making that balance, because some people have jobs that are taxing, that take a lot, and you're always on call. And when you have this thing, you're always a text or a call away. You're an email checking all the time. It can really kind of take over your life if you let it. What do you suggest to somebody who says, this is my business, this is my life, I have to do this?
Well, at the end of the day, what I find is a lot of people will work, and then not be able to enjoy the life. So you have to be able to understand that there is a work life, and then there's a personal life. So set realistic expectations and priorities. And at the top of your priority list should be you. You should have some self-care, some self-time, and then also refuse to take work home.
That's tough.
Refuse to take it home.
That's tough.
Set clear boundaries. During this time is when I'm going to do the work. And after this time, there's a cartoon that comes on Facebook, and her name's Veronica. And Veronica has all these little skits about what things that she will do and she won't do. And so someone called her at home one night from the job, and she said, oh no, I'm going to give my family the same amount of energy that I give you, that you pay me for.
It says take small breaks?
Yes.
At work?
At work. A small break. Just take a small break. You get a lunch break. You get a 15-minute break just to woosah for a minute. You need to not just run through your day constantly doing something. Take a moment, because you're a human. You need a break.
And I know we'll get back to your list in a second, but you know I always have so many questions. You say self-care, taking small breaks is one of them, but what if your job is so demanding? You say you can't work at home. What if the boss says, I just sent you this one email, just boom, real quick?
You have to learn how to say, just like Veronica said, I'm going to give my family or just myself the same amount of attention and care and quality.
Your job. It's the way you pay, roof over your head, food on the table, it's serious.
It's serious. But you're not serious? Your family's not serious?
Oh, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, Dr. Sabrina? You're right. They're more important than anything.
If they don't feel like it.
You're right.
They don't feel like it when you are doing everything for the job. The job means more than anything. I'll get right back to you.
You get that thing in your head where you think you're doing this for the job because it's for them.
But they still need some stuff for them. You still need some stuff for you. And so oftentimes we hear the word work-life balance. There's work that you have to do to have the dichotomy between what you're doing at work and then what I'm doing at home.
What are some other helpful hints on your list?
Oh my goodness, it is so important to make sure. Where's the list? Because I'll be forgetting.
Can we bring the list up, please?
Bring the list up.
There it is.
Avoid procrastination at work. Get the task done. And then this last one is to seek feedback and support.
There it is.
Because at the end of the day, I can't do everything.
From whom?
From your co-workers, maybe from your family members. Maybe they can keep you on the up and up. Okay, we're going to give you this much time at home, and after that, I need your time.
All right, now we talked about work. Coming up in the next hour, what are you talking about?
We're going to talk about home. We're going to talk about what you can do to make sure you have quality home time.
And where can people find you online?
SabrinaJackson.com or on Instagram at ThePeopleExpert_.
What'd you eat at the Savoy?
Stuffed salmon.
Oh, look out, Dr. Sabrina.
And they have a lobster corn dog. Who decided that?
I'm going to check out the Savoy. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching The 9.
Thank you, Dr. Sabrina. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
The People Expert back. And we've been talking about life Work-life balance. I got it. Work-life balance. But here's a question. What do you do when you're not working, Dr. Sabrina? Then how do you have that work-life balance?
When you're not working, you don't have a job?
Right.
Some people don't have a job.
I know.
Their job is just life. Like
so we need to find joy in other ways.
In other ways, absolutely. So some of us are so consumed with work that we really don't take time for what we need to do in our home life, outside of work. So even if you're not working, what are you doing with your time?
Right.
Prioritize time with your family and friends. Quality time. So you talked about spending time with your cousin.
Yes.
That was quality time. You went to a concert, you went, ate good food.
Yes, we did.
I'm sure y'all had girl time, talk.
We had our girl time. We did a little journaling, a little manifesting.
Oh, yes, that is quality time. The other thing is to create a culture of growth and learning.
Okay.
Because in our personal lives, we are going to change. And so if with our families and with our friends, we create ways that we are growing, that we are expanding, we are manifesting, we're learning new things. That's very important in our home life, to celebrate achievements of others as well as special occasions.
Okay.
Holidays. My niece's birthday is today. We're going to be hanging out with her tonight. So we want to celebrate with our family and our friends about what things are going on that's good in our lives, and be there for each other when things aren't so good.
I think sometimes we forget what a blessing it is to have that kind of a family calendar that's full, and so we allow those things to also stress us out. Oh, I got to go get a gift. I got to do this.
And you really don't have to do all of that. Sometimes just being there. I saw the story before. We're recession-proofing our life. Maybe we don't want to do the gift. Maybe just being present with each other can be very valuable. And then we want to create spaces of gratitude, movement, and affirmation.
What's that mean?
So gratitude, of course, we have more to be grateful for than we have to complain about. And if we're in a space of gratitude, it increases our energy and our mood and things of that nature. Movement is something that every person needs to do daily. We need to do something to pump up that heart. So in our personal lives, we need to have movement. And then affirmations. We need to say positive things to ourselves, about our work life, about our relationships, about maybe dating a younger man.
Did you like that story, Dr. Sabrina?
I love that story. I did.
Interesting. How delusional should we be in our thoughts?
I don't think delusion is not the word. I think that we should always have a space where we're always dreaming.
Yes.
We're always thinking outside of the box of norm. If you want something that you've never had, you must be able to do something you've never done.
What I mean by that is that to have something you've never had, there is a certain part of your brain that constantly is observing the what is that you have to turn off.
You definitely have to turn off the what is. You have to turn off that I have to stay this way.
Yeah.
Because you have to think bigger. You have to think broader. And if you constantly say, well, I'm just going to always be this way.
Right.
No. Like, I've lost over 158 pounds.
You go, girl.
Over some time.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't overnight, but absolutely. And if I constantly looked at what I looked like before, I would never have the vision of what I can look like now.
That part.
That part.
And so you just had to have the vision and focus on the end goal. And some weeks were good, some weeks maybe not so good.
There's never always positivity. Life is not always good. There are going to be bad things. There are going to be challenging things. There's going to be traumatic things. But every day that you wake up is an opportunity to do it different.
Do you have anything that you can recommend for the morning, or just a way to reset if we do find ourselves getting too stressed and just feeling like we don't have that balance in the moment?
In the moment, the greatest thing I can give you is prayer, thankfulness, and good music.
Yeah.
Music changes the energy. It changes your thought process. So even when you're say single people, and you're thinking about dating, find a song that talks about the things that you want, not the things you don't want.
There is power in music.
There's power in music.
And even the words that you're constantly speaking. If you're singing these sad songs, on some level,
you're going to draw sad to you.
You might draw it back
all
to
the
you.
negativity. Start by saying something positive about what you do want instead of what you don't want.
Which is sad, because a lot of these sad singing ladies have the best voices.
Oh my God!
You know, I love me some Adele, but I had to back off the heartbreak a little bit.
I can't do the heartbreak every now and again, but
yeah.
I need. All I do is win.
No matter what.
What? What?
That's a good one. Yeah. So something like that that'll just get you pumped up for the day. And you can just remember, just one day at a time, one moment at a time.
Yes, because you have way more things to be positive about. The fact that the sun is shining a little today,
yeah.
The birds are still singing, all the things that we don't even have control of.
I love it.
That we can focus on.
Where can we find you, Dr. Sabrina?
SabrinaJackson.com or over on Instagram, @thepeopleexpert_.
We'll be right back.